my channel. My name is Angel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this beautiful olive green smoky eye. But first, if you are not already an Angel babe, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, sis, so you won't miss any more of my uploads. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So of course, you guys know I already moisturized my lips using my Bliss Tech. If you know, then you know. My brows are already done, my eyelids are already primed, and we are moving straight into eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using in today's video is this Juvias Place Nomade palette. You guys, I could not wait to get my hands on this palette. I am super excited that I have this palette with me and using it in today's video. Although I will say this palette is more so like a fall, autumn-ish kind of palette. I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy with it, but I cannot wait to dip back into it when the fall time rolls around, because I'm already ready for fall, girl. I'm over this heat low-key. It's been a good summer, but I'm ready for fall. So this is what the palette looks like, and this is what the colors in this palette look like. So since my hair is like this beautiful honey blonde kind of shade, I'm thinking I want to do like an olive green or a olive tone kind of smoky eye. So the first shade I'm going to go into is this shade right here. Change of plan. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go in with this yellow shade. It's not really going to give much on the eyelids for me and my skin tone, but I just want that transition from the light to the dark. And let's go ahead and flip this hair to the back. This is like a really pretty shade. It's coming off like a little ashy and yellow on camera looking into my monitor, but it's like this really pretty honey mustard kind of shade. So now the next shade I'm going into is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same brush. So next I'm just going in with this beautiful olive green shade right here, and I'm going to take this in my crease as well as applying it all over my lid. So this olive green is a lot lighter than I expected it to be. I did kind of build it up as much as I could, but I'm actually going to go ahead and go in with this more so hunter green. I'm only going to be using a teeny bit because I don't want this look to get too dark and smoky, but I do want it to be kind of like a semi olive-ish, greenish kind of smoky eye, if that makes sense. Girl, when I be doing my eyeshadow, it be so hard for me to talk to y'all because, as y'all can see, I be really concentrating out here. This is exactly what I envisioned this look to look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with that olive green shade that we used, just to kind of make sure everything is nice and seamless. Girl, I did not mean to bore y'all, girl, with all this blending, but I'm telling you, anytime that you're doing anything smoky on the eyes, you want to make sure you are blending, blending, and blending. So we're pretty much done with the eyes for now. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes, and I'll be right back. Lashes are on. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So for primer, I'm gonna be using this Becca primer. Of course, you guys know this primer is not new. If you know a really good mattifying primer, if you are an oily skin or a combination girl, comment it down below, girl, because I just need to go rack up on this primer at this point, because I'm so sad Becca's going out of business. I even wear this primer on days, you guys, where I'm not wearing makeup. I'm literally just wearing sunscreen, because I feel like it just keeps my oils at bay, because I'm literally a pore whore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my pores are getting so freaking big, y'all. And y'all gonna have to never mind my skin, because I'm doing something to it to get rid of these dark spots. So we gonna overlook that, okay? So for my foundation, this is new. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. It's not new, but it's new here on my channel. Like, this is my first time using it, and this is your first time seeing me use it. Okay? So, it's new to me. So we're going to go ahead and use this for my foundation today. Hopefully this is a good match. When I was trying this foundation on in the store, like swatching it, it definitely does oxidize a little, so we'll see what it gives. And I actually showed you guys this foundation in one of my previous vlogs. Is it coming? I'm nervous, girl. Okay, there you go. And at least I'm not wearing clothes that I plan on wearing today. I actually don't have anywhere to go but run some errands, so I won't be mad. And they said this was full coverage, honey, and it is. I probably literally have too much on my face. I think I do. Wow. Girl. This has coverage. Y'all see this? Oh, this is a really good match. Really, really good match. And it's not too red of an undertone. So that's a good thing. It's kind of more neutral. Wow, y'all, just that little bit, it covered those scars right on up, girl. Why have I never tried this foundation? This looks flawless, girl. I'm looking at this monitor and my skin is giving. Do you hear me? Y'all know I do not like much foundation on my forehead at all. Girl, I'm gonna be pulling up at Walmart with my face beat. Do you hear me running my errands today? Stop playing with me. This foundation actually reminds me of the Maybelline Super Stay foundation. Like, you literally only need one coat, honey, and you're good to go. Like, don't even try to use anything more than one coat, because you're not gonna need it. So next, moving on to concealer, I'm gonna be using this Too Faced Born This Way concealer. You guys have seen me use this here on my channel, just not this shade. This is the shade Chai, and I wanted to try something a little bit more natural. Oh wow, this matches my skin tone exactly. Literally, I could probably wear this as a foundation. Wow. But nevertheless, this is still good to have in my collection. So I did go ahead and pick up the shade Chai. So for my sponge, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. And this concealer is specifically to be used with concealer. So, if I can open it. And I really don't wet my sponges anymore, you guys, so let's see what this does. It's such a pretty nude color, girl, but it's about to be so dirty. Oh wow, it's so tiny, but it literally fits right where I need it to get. Right here. I wonder how big this sponge would get if I were to wet it. Oh no, my camera died, you guys. So I actually went in with some of this Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chai, which was my exact skin tone. So I wanted to lighten things up a bit. So I picked up the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and this is what we have. So the under eyes are not super bright, which is a good thing because I'm learning that not everything needs to be super bright, because if you're setting with a translucent powder or a powder that's more like a yellow undertone, it's going to give you that brightness that you need anyway. So going in with a lighter concealer as well as a lighter powder is kind of just too much anyway. So yeah, I'm just every day and every time I do my makeup, I just kind of try what works for me and different techniques. So that's kind of what I'm learning, because I'm also learning that I need to have like a whole different way of doing my makeup versus going out with flash photography versus doing my makeup for the daytime. Like, two different things, sis. Two different things. So I guess you can say the technique that I'm using today, because the concealer is not really light and the powder is light, I'm doing a nighttime kind of appropriate flash photography makeup look. So this is the powder I'm using to set with, is the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder in Honey. So I love the original, so I'm sure I would love this one. I hope everything that I just said makes sense to y'all. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. Hopefully all of that makes sense. So I just tap off any excess powder on the back of my hand just to make sure I'm not going too crazy with it. And I'm just using that to set underneath my eyes. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I also did not apply any concealer to my forehead, because like I said, we're doing like a nighttime look, so you don't want to do anything extra that's gonna cause flashback. And plus, I feel like that's just an extra kind of step anyway. Like, I don't even know why I started doing that. I'm learning to be a lot more simple with my makeup these days, even though I still do like 10 steps, because my aunt is like, oh my god, you do so many steps when you do your makeup. I'm like, girl, I know, but you gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process. And I think this is super pretty. Moving on to setting the rest of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use this creamy bronze soft focus powder. Y'all, it's been a minute since I've actually picked up my black radiance powder. I have been using the hell out of the Maybelline powder, you guys. I have been loving it. I have been loving that powder so much. I don't like to use a whole lot of powder, honestly, even though I do have oily skin. As long as my under eyes are set and as long as my smile lines, y'all see me doing like this, are set, like, that's all that really matters to me, because I don't need to be creasing. Okay, so moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using this Morphe Glamour Bronze bronzer right here. This is like the perfect bronzer for me, especially during the summer months. And then for my blush, I picked up this beautiful Milani blush. I actually got this from Burlington's, I believe, you guys, and it was $2.99. I have been dying to try some of the Milani blushes. I've never tried any of their blushes, but I wanted to try a blush. So I picked this one up, and this one is in Sunset Passion. I love that it does have summer shimmer to it, but it's not like an overly shimmery blush. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, just a little, and apply it to the cheeks. And this is beautiful. This is going to be perfect for me in the winter, like when my skin is not as oily and when I need a little bit of glow to my skin, because not all the time I want to use highlighter, but I feel like when you have a little bit of glow in your blush, I can't even get that out, it makes you look like you're actually like wearing highlighter, but you're not. And then of course I'm gonna snatch up the nose real quick. So I'm gonna use a little bit of highlighter too. I'm gonna be using this Essence highlighter. This is not new. Where's my highlighting brush? Here it is. And I'm literally gonna put a little bit of this on my nose. I'm not even gonna apply any of this to the cheeks, I don't think. Yes I am. Yes I am. Oh my gosh. Just a little. I feel like I always have to do just a little, even sometimes when I say I'm not gonna use any. Literally. Just a little. I don't know if that makes me feel better or something to use just a little bit, or what my deal is with that. So I'm filling in my mole right here. Well, my beauty mark, honey. Y'all know sis is beautiful, okay? And you beautiful too, period, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline. Where's my brush? So I'm just gonna basically use this olive green shade right here, going back into this eyeshadow, and sweep this along my waterline just to kind of smoke things out on my bottom. Whatever you do to the top, do to the bottom. And that was super easy. So just going in with some of the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. Girl, my hands are so ashy. Oh my gosh, y'all ignore that. It feels like I'm rushing because my camera is dying. And I don't even know if the other battery is charged, y'all. This is so cute. It's the eyes for me. Y'all know I love when I do the bottom lashes. Like, it just really pulls the look together for me. Especially when if you're a girl that actually has bottom lashes. Because there ain't many of us left, okay? Or have top lashes either. So, moving on to my lips. I am going to be using this Wet n Wild. I believe this is an actual eyeliner, but girl, I use it as a lip liner because it's my favorite. So this lipstick I'm using from MAC, this is Feeling Myself. I love the name of that, Feeling Myself. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and top my lips off with this Revlon Super Lustrous The Gloss. Y'all, Megan Thee Stallion, she loves all of their glosses. I guess she's like a brand ambassador for Revlon. I haven't really used much of Revlon products, honestly, you guys. But this is like one of her favorite colors, and it is called Snow Pink. You know, Tina Snow. If you know, then you know, because I love Megan. And I'm just gonna top my lips off with this. I'll put it in the middle because I don't want to mess up my applicator. It's brand new, girl, and this thing is huge, and that's nice. Oh no, I hate when that happens. But if you like lip combos, honey, this right here is gonna be bound to happen, girl. This the look, girl. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. Love the hair, love the makeup. Everything turned out just how I imagined it and exactly how I wanted it to. I can't talk today, y'all. I keep looking at myself in the monitor, in the mirror. I gotta look at the camera. I gotta focus. Alright, you guys, that is pretty much it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you girls enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you like this channel, be sure to subscribe on your way out. I love you guys so much. Be blessed, follow your dreams, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.